It's just some wordplay, not part of any kind of routine. Takaba winces, gulping for air. He looks like he's just been punched below the belt. But we're not done with Professor Kenjaku scientifically explaining comedy. He gives off a counterexample to show off exactly why this gag doesn't work. There's a joke in Japanese that combines two phrases, pull out the spine and you can't stand. It's a double meaning gag based on the kanji for spine reading in different ways. In English, it would be like, oh, rip the spine of a book, you'll fall forever. But there's two phrases here. The bit about the spine is set up, then the falling over bit is a punchline. Takaba doesn't have a setup like that. All that was in the context of his original situation, stuck at the coffee shop with no internet. So he's basically only made half an actual joke. Takaba grimaces, wincing in pain. Kenjaku's logic swirls around him. Depression is dragging him down. This got under the comedian's skin in a way the bug curses never could. Kenny's torn apart one of his favorite gags with pure logic. Takaba feels like he's back on the comedy circuit again, with Kenjaku being his disappointed partner, looking over his routine after a terrible night. The same criticism still hit. You're just thinking about yourself. Try to play to the audience for once. And that's the game. Kenjaku elbows the comic in the gut, sarcastically complimenting his show as he does so. This time, the hit does damage. Takaba is thrown back through the shrubland, wood and earth thrown up around him. Kenjaku grins. This has to have felt good. He's figured it out now. Comedian relies on Takaba's confidence with his delivery. If he can convince him his act sucks, it's no defense at all. But one good hit won't win a fight between Jujutsu sorcerers. Takaba gets right back up, yelling at Kenjaku. He's got some defenses against criticism. Kenjaku's just some random amateur who wants to heckle him. The monk might know stuff, but he's never been an onstage comedian. Well, Kenjaku has been around for centuries. He might have been a comedian. For all we know, he could have had Kaori Itadori have a late night show after giving birth to Yuji. But anyway, Takaba is sticking with his objection. You don't have to give in to the haters. Even if one guy doesn't think his act's funny, someone else might. But Kenjaku scowls at him. To him, it's rich for Takaba, the failed comedian, to even aim that high. Forget everyone. He's gonna struggle to get one guy to laugh. And Takaba starts to sweat. That landed worse than the punch. If he's gonna win the comedic fight, he's gonna have to grit his teeth and surpass his funny limits like a shonen hero. He yells a challenge at Kenjaku. A staring challenge, the simplest form of comedy. They both just pull a funny expression to try and make the other one look away. Whoever laughs first loses. It's a literal face-off. Takaba opens pretty strong, half closing his eyes and looking like he's in pain. It's a pretty bizarre expression, but Kenjaku makes this bizarre gopher face. He's got a stupid tongue extended grin while pulling away the thread holding the top of Geto's head down and lifting